Yeah.
Taylor, have you been staying current on FishTank?
Mostly, yes. It's going during the holiday season, so I missed some time, but I did see this clip earlier. Yeah.
8:52 p.m. this evening.
Not the whole thing.
Almost exactly 2 hours ago. During her medical examination, judge cuts off Trisha's hair. She bursts into tears and threatens to kill everyone and throws water over the production team. #FishTank.live. and here's an accompanying 5-minute video of them sort of torturing her, I suppose. And Judge is Sam, and he's dressed up like Woody from Toy Story again. And he is hacking her hair off with a pair of scissors. And
she's crying.
It looks like she's crying, and it looks like she's got doo-doo on her chin, but I'm sure it's something else.
I'm sure they smeared something on her. Yeah, I'm mostly up to date on it. I was disappointed yesterday that one of the characters I liked left, and so far they started with 10 people. No one has been eliminated, and they have 6 people left. 4 people couldn't handle the psychic torture that it is being in that house and having Sam come up there and in a very low effort, well, looks like we're going to take a look at what's going on in gator country around here. Just barging into the room, breaking things, yelling, it's the 70s theme this season. And so there's a huge amount of cigarette smoking in the house. And you can
every clip I'm looking at it. They're all smoking cigars.
So I imagine very soon they're going to shut the nicotine stream down and really get them upset.
That's a great idea.
I don't know what the amount of money is, but you can pay for cigarette delivery, and they will they don't let them save the cigarettes. So they light the cigarette and hand it to them and force them to start smoking it then. And so some of the characters you'll see Jimmy or whoever walking around, and he's got 7 cigarettes and he's smoking from all of them. And they're all clearly addicted to nicotine now. And so it'll be do you guys want to not smoke all these? And he's well, no, I got to, smoke my cigarettes. It's there's very funny bits that they're doing in FishTank. So FishTank.live, check out season 2 if you haven't.
Christ almighty.
It goes from 0 to 6. I mean, the nature of any Big Brother style 24/7 show is that it's going to go 0 to 60 pretty often, where it's they're all just kind of sitting around doing their thing. And then suddenly it's, all right, upstairs, because Judge Jebediah Goldstriker is going to administer a physical on you or something like that and cut your hair off.
Yeah. What did the winner get last year? I know everybody got a little something, but what I'm really asking is best case scenario for the torture that young lady is clearly enduring there. What is she getting out of this?
I think this season it might be I don't remember exactly. It might be 50 grand, 35 grand, something like that. Last season, the winner got, I think 30, 35. And then they gave the second place person 25.
Okay.
And so I don't know what it'll be. I think it's around
a reasonable
50 this year.
That's a reasonable amount of money. Yeah, that's a reasonable amount of money.
They're in there for 6 weeks. It's day 11 or 12, and rough, already 4 people have left. I would hate it. The text to speech is so fucking mean that it's fun to watch.
I think I'd be good in that, but I'm the kind of person that would be pissing people off so much that they would leave, so I'd be fine.
Yeah, you'd be okay.
Say that, but you're annoying. Maybe you're suggesting that, but I think some of these people are genuinely mentally ill. So
but see, I'd trump them off because I can annoy people when I sleep because I snore like a fucking mahogany cabinet of chainsaws being dragged across a polished wooden floor. All I need to do is just take a nap, and people would just fucking die inside. You couldn't.
That'd be your secret weapon. This guy's sleeping his way through the whole fish tank, just snoring his ass off.
That'd be easy as fuck. Yeah. Plus, I've been a streamer for so long that I just don't. I have nothing that anyone says on the text to speech would any way affect me. So
the sleep deprivation would be hard. Trying to finally fall asleep, and then someone plays yet another mariachi band in your bedroom, or they play. There's one
as loud as my snoring.
The only one that I think would upset me in that house if I were there is there's a sound effect called hysterical breakup. And it is 3 minutes of a woman screaming, how could you do this to me? How dare you? I've done everything. Like 3 minutes of that, and it's screaming. And so and it'll tail from that. And as soon as that one ends, school shooting comes on. And so it's like a bunch of kids screaming and like firearms and guns going off. And then mariachi bands compared to those is sweet relief.
All right, let me ask,
This is just
have you ever
the text to speech just endless.
There's endless text to speech, and
but are people spamming it endlessly?
they will spam it endlessly, and then sometimes they'll turn it off to give them the fish a break. But in like key hot hours, and sometimes like if you're an unlucky contestant, and everyone can say, oh, it wouldn't affect me, it wouldn't bother me. If you're sitting in a house with nothing to do around 8 other people all chain smoking cigarettes, and you have to sit there for 4 hours just hearing fucking 4chan call you the worst things in the book, and like that would suck. That would be
that would suck. It would suck, but I think I could endure it.
Yeah. And then like there's
I mean, I'm sure he'd love to have you.
Yeah. Go do it, Slush.
Hit up Gold Striker. He might fly you out just for.
I'll be down to win $50,000. I'll do it.
No, you would be. They like have difficulty retaining enough contestants. Clearly, they had to do this last year too because people realized like I can't handle this. I got to get out of here. Yeah. And so they bring on like freeloaders, is what they call it. Who's just someone who comes into the tank, who is intentionally trying to be difficult. Like Airsoft Fatty was the best freeloader last year. Airsoft Fatty was spitting on people. He was Frank Hassel was another one. Frank Hassel was very funny on the first season of FishTank. But him and I guess Airsoft Fatty were the 2 really big freeloaders that provided good content.
Yeah, see,
check out season 2, listener, if you haven't. My
role, just going in and just fucking with people. That'd be fantastic.
Do it. Get on FishTank, bro. And Brandon Buckingham, shout out Brandon, friend of the show. He was on last year. No, he made them do. He makes them do like karate classes now, where like Sam has them all dress up in gis, and this one like martial arts instructor who's not like faking it, like he's a real martial arts expert, and he makes them do like fighting. Like I saw from maybe 2 nights ago or something, Sam was just like, all right, you guys fight. And so 2 guys in like sparring, 2 contestants in sparring stuff just had to fight. And one of them fought like the way I imagine an anime character fighting, where he was like charging up his punches behind him and firing these wildly inaccurate ones. It didn't seem to.
A lot of fighters do that.
It didn't seem to work.
In the UFC, they sort of wind it like this, though, always clockwise.
Yeah. There, I saw
more power.
You're gonna stamp your foot as well. To get the speed up.
Like one of the contestants who was very funny was named Cole, and then he left. They tried so hard to keep him that like he kept saying like, I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna get out of here, like this is horrible, I don't want to be here. And Sam, like, it's 1970s theme, and so they dress them in like 70s attire, and so it's supposed to be kind of period accurate, tongue-in-cheek. And they tried to keep this guy Cole so bad that Jet Neptune showed up like in his room and let him set up an Xbox and play Halo 3 in there. And so him and Sam were playing one-on-one Halo 3. And if you went to like the other, and it was like to try and create conflict, they're like, only Cole can play the Xbox. None of the rest of you can. And so you go to the other room where all the other fish are, and they're like, this is fucking bullshit. He's in there playing Xbox with Jebediah, and they all have to call him Jebediah.
I was about to ask, what happens if you accidentally call him something other than Jebediah?
If they slip up and call him Sam or like mention season 1, they'll be like, hey, shut up. Like, don't talk about that.
Oh, I would
the immersion.
Part of me wants to do this as well, but it's only because I want to come up with silly ideas. I don't care about anything else about it. The whole thing is hilarious to me. I liked when Ice Beside was doing his thing. Like I always said, that's neat to me, because Big Brother initially on, I don't remember what, CBS maybe, I thought that was a fascinating idea. I was like, what happens when they pee? Like I wanted to see what was going on, and then it became so manufactured and silly because normal people aren't that entertaining unless you make it.
I want to see people get broken,
which seems criminal.
People have been broken on they do more challenges for money this year, where like they identified like, oh, this guy Brian is really attracted to this other contestant Trish, and so Sam Jebediah Gold Striker goes to Trish in private and is like, $1,000 cash if you can get Brian interested in you and like get him to kiss you. And so then she goes and starts the mission. And then other missions will be like, hey, you need to paint this. You need to do that. You need like mixing like semi-innocent ones with like dramatic inducing ones. So
I would have them
entertaining,
stealing from each other. Like
they do. They're allowed to destroy all of their stuff. While Cole did the Xbox thing, and then immediately after that, Sam was like, "All right, Cole, karate practice." And so he puts him in a gi with some other guy. And while they're down there like practicing, all the other fish who are pissed as can be that he just got to play Halo 3 go into his room and start like pouring shit on his clothes and tearing all of Cole's clothes apart, spitting on them. Like Sam even made it clear. Like someone asked him, I saw a clip. They were like, Jebediah, so like, what's allowed? Like, what can I do to their stuff? And Sam's like, let's say anything at all you want. Like, so they're just like, one guy was like trying to get changed after a night and he hadn't checked his clothes bag in like a day, and he like went to go get a new shirt and he's like, someone poured beans all over all my clothes. So he's got clothes covered in beans now.
That's pretty good, honestly.
It is.
I like
pretty fucking silly.
Like you could have just cut holes in all of his clothes. Like just straight up throw them away. But
dude, one of the guys has no shirts because one of the missions he gave some girl, he's like, Taylor, 20 poker chips, which are dollars at the end or whatever, if you steal all of TJ's shirts. And so this is day 1.5 of the contest, of a 6-week contest, and stole all of his shirts. And then they convinced TJ that like, oh yeah, production came in and took all your shirts. And so for a fucking week, this guy's just walking around with no shirts, thinking that production stole only his shirts. Like everyone else has shirts. There's a lot of very funny little bits in there. So yeah, Fish Tank season 2. Check it out if you haven't.